So why are these scrolls so important to us? Well, here are just some of the reasons, maybe some of the most important ones. Before the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the earliest Hebrew stuff that we had of the Hebrew Bible or our Old Testament dated to about the time of the Crusades or King Arthur, about 1,000 years ago. These texts give us the oldest copies of the Bible that take us another 1,300 years backward in textual history to the 3rd and the 2nd centuries BC. So with the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, we end up with material in our possession now that is more than a millennium older than what we had before those scrolls were discovered. Also, the oldest copies of other ancient books that are not Bible, but that are important because they are a testimony to ancient times and what people believed at the flashpoint of the life of Jesus, John the Baptist, Paul, the New Testament, the early church, etc. Books like 1st Enoch, books like Ben Sira or Ecclesiasticus, books like Tobit. These books we only had in much later copies and in translation. Didn't even have them in their original language. The Dead Sea Scrolls give us that material in its original language and have really helped us in our understanding of the development of language and theological or religious ideas and that sort of thing. And so that is yet another example of the scroll's importance to us. These scrolls were composed by a Jewish group who were living in the land of Israel and were living at a time just before the birth of Christianity, before the birth of Jesus, John the Baptist, Paul, other authors of the New Testament. And so this stuff is incredibly important background material for our understanding of New Testament realities. We'll get to some of those in just a moment. This set of documents tells us about a Jewish sect, a group of Jewish people in the land of Israel that we knew very little about before the discovery of the scrolls themselves. There were passing comments about these people in ancient writers like Josephus and Philo and others, but this actually gives us the library of the very group of people that we were interested in, that we knew so little about. Finally, they provide evidence for the lifestyles of people of the time, the language as it was being used, as it was being written, used to write and to speak, and its development, beliefs and religious practices and that kind of thing that are going on within intertestamental Judaism, or the Judaism between Old and New Testaments, between Malachi and Matthew, all of that being very, very important, helping us to paint the details of the picture of the backdrop against which Jesus ministered and early Christianity was birthed and began to develop. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. If you're benefiting from the content that you're receiving from them, please make sure that you're following us on Facebook and that you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you never miss a thing. While you're at it, share our content with your friends and family. Encourage them to follow us as well. Thanks for helping us to reach as many as we can with a powerful message of God's Word in its original context.